So as per the Supreme Court order, as I can see the sense of the House, we'll start the voting now. So now I read out the resolution before the Assembly. Through this resolution under Clause 1 of Article 95 of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, this House resolves that it has no confidence in the Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan, and consequently he should cease to hold office under Clause 4 ibid. Now I request the members who wish to vote in favour of the resolution be moved, may say aye on the and move to the lobby on my left side. You will move on the lobby on the left side which says ayes, and if there's anybody who wants to vote the other lobby, please, if you start moving.
प्रोसेस को थोड़ी देर के लिए रोकें, मैं अर्जन कर रहा हूं, उसके बाद शुरू करें।
जी, मैं प्रोसेस को 1 मिनट के लिए रोक रहा हूं। The House is adjourned to meet again on Sunday, 10th April 2022 at 12:02 AM. That means 12:02 तक के लिए adjourn कर रहे हैं।
All right, so the voting on the no confidence motion started and the House has now been adjourned and will resume at 12:02 a.m. local time. That is just minutes from now. Anas Malik, our Pakistan Bureau Chief, has been piecing together those developments, has been with us on the phone line. Anas, you're present right there at the National Assembly. As you were telling us earlier, the PTI lawmakers have walked out of the House as the voting got underway. If you can share more details on that front. Is Prime Minister Imran Khan present inside the National Assembly as of now?
No, the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan is not at the National Assembly. He was at the National Assembly, but he's not there. The House has been adjourned for 2 minutes at 11:59. It will now reconvene at 12:02 in exactly 2 minutes and 20 seconds from now. And that is when the vote of no confidence will continue against the Prime Minister. Now, as we speak, the members of the House who were about to move towards the lobby or towards the lobby that is to the left side of the speaker, they have just stayed put. They're still in the House. They have not gone into the lobby as yet as I'm talking to you. And they are waiting for the House to reconvene. And after that, once the House reconvenes, once the Speaker says that you should now move towards the lobby for the vote, that is when the vote of get into motion. Now, that doesn't mean that the process for this has not initiated. The process for this has initiated, which basically means that a bigger mess or a bigger catastrophe for the PTI government, for the incumbent PTI government, it has been averted essentially, because in case if this could not have been done before 12, the proceedings could not have been initiated before 12, then it would have been contempt of court. And that is the reason. So right now, this House has just been adjourned for only 2 months. That's it. And in fact, it's already 12:01. Midnight has struck. The date has changed. And in less than 40 seconds from now, the House is to reconvene. Molly?
Right. So technically speaking, given that the process of the voting on the no confidence motion started before midnight, Anas, this would not account as contempt of court. The voting now will begin in just about 30 seconds from now. Anas Malik has been getting us the very latest coming in from inside the National Assembly. This is going to be the final showdown as far as this continuing political uncertainty is concerned. But will this vote end the political crisis remains to be seen. The voting on the no confidence motion against Imran Khan now starting.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين.
We're moments away now from the vote on the no-confidence motion against Imran Khan to begin. This is going to be the final moment that the opposition has been waiting for as far as the no-confidence motion against Imran Khan is concerned. The government, Imran Khan, his party, maintaining that this is a foreign conspiracy. They have used every trick in the book to try and delay this vote. But given that it was a very small window that the National Assembly was left with to begin the process of the voting on the no-confidence motion after the Supreme Court's verdict, the proceedings, the process of the voting started just 2 minutes before the date was to change, before midnight. And now that the session has reconvened after being adjourned for exactly 2 minutes, as is protocol, the voting on the no-confidence motion is set to begin.
PCR.
Anas Malik has been getting us those updates. Anas, over to you. What more do we have at this point?
Well, what the latest is that the Pakistani Prime Minister has left the Prime Minister House for his personal residence, and the federal ministers who had come to his residence as well have been to the Prime Minister House have now been sent back, saying that the Prime Minister has shifted. So officially, Imran Khan, it is safe to say that Imran Khan has left the Prime Minister House for his own residence to live in Bani Gala. Right now, I'm inside the press gallery. I can see the session proceedings. The recitation of the Holy Quran has been completed. This will be followed by the national anthem, and after that, the procedure of agenda item number 4, that is the procedure of vote, will continue. In a very short while from now, we will be hearing the Pakistani national anthem being played in the Pakistani National Assembly, and following which the proceedings for the vote of no confidence will formally begin. Molly?
Right, so Anas is telling us Imran Khan is now at his residence. He's not there at the National Assembly as the vote on the no confidence motion begins. Let's go back to listening to those proceedings.
يبسط له في رزقه وينسأ له في أثره فليصل رحمه. हज़रत अनस रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु से रिवायत है कि रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमाया है, जो कोई ये चाहे कि इसके रिस्क में फराखी और कुशादगी हो.
As we wait for that voting to begin, just a reminder to our viewers, the process of the voting started right before midnight. The House was then adjourned for 2 minutes, and now the proceedings have resumed. The final moment that the process has been dragging on for is finally here. The vote on the no-confidence motion against Imran Khan is set to begin any minute now. The House has now reconvened. Imran Khan is at his residence. He's not present inside the National Assembly. The latest, right before the process of the voting started, was that the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker had given in their resignations, and now the proceedings have resumed. The drama that has only intensified with the series of twists and turns throughout the day, a series of adjournments of the National Assembly. Anas has another update for us at this point. Anas, over to you.
Well, the Prime Minister's Principal Secretary, PSPM, Azam Khan, has resigned from his position. That is the latest piece of information. So the domino effect has already kicked in. The Prime Minister has shifted from his official residence to his personal residence, and now the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, Azam Khan, has resigned. Not just that, there is a petition that has been moved by a citizen named Maulvi Iqbal Haider that has called that has sought to include the name of Fawad Chaudhry, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Qasim Suri, Asad Majid in the exit control list, and that has been fixed as well. So high voltage drama is still continuing, despite of the fact that the Prime Minister is now on his way out. Imran Khan is now on his way out, and he's also sought to include the name of Pakistan's Prime Minister, the incumbent Prime Minister Imran Khan, in the exit control list. That is the biggest story right now. A petition has been moved by a common citizen named Maulvi Iqbal Haider, and he has sought to include the name of the Pakistani Prime Minister in the exit control list that can bar him from leaving the country. This petition has been fixed for hearing for the 11th of April. As we speak, the session is currently ongoing, and it's the recitation of the holy hymn, after which we will be seeing the national anthem being played, and then the House proceedings would kick in for the vote of no confidence. They will continue from the point where they were left just minutes earlier. Molly?
All right, so just piecing together the latest coming in as our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is getting us those minute-by-minute developments. Tight security outside the National Assembly, high drama that's unfolded, and even now we are just moments away from that voting to begin on the no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan that was to happen on the 3rd of April. But following the Deputy Speaker's ruling rejecting that no-confidence motion and the dissolution of the assemblies, the political drama has dragged on for nearly a week now. And in moments from now, the no-trust vote will begin. Prime Minister Imran Khan has already, as Anas was telling us, moved out of the official residence and has gone to his private residence. The voting beginning now. Let's take a listen into the proceedings. But at the same time, we also know that the Principal Secretary has stepped down. These are all indications of what lies ahead for Imran Khan. The process of voting on the no-confidence motion was started right before midnight, because that was the window. The vote, the process at least had to start before midnight as per the Supreme Court's verdict, and that is something that was done. And then the House was adjourned for 2 minutes, and now that it has been reconvened as per protocol, the vote is going to be starting any minute now. Imran Khan and his number game definitely is something that he has already, the numbers that have been talked about, given that a number of defections from his party have been seen, the crucial ally also walking out of the coalition. So all of these were indications that the number game will be something that will be the real test for Imran Khan. The opposition was insisting time and again that the vote on the no-confidence motion must happen. The Imran Khan party, the PTI, the Imran Khan government tried every trick in the book to try and delay that vote on the no-trust motion. But now we are minutes away, moments away from that vote.
And conduct of business in the National Assembly 2007. That the requirements of Rules 51, 69 and 88 of the said rules in respect of question hour, calling attention notices and private members' business to be transacted during the current session may be suspended.
The question is that the motion has moved be adopted. All those in favor of the motion may say aye.
Aye.
All those against it may say no. I think ayes have it, and consequently the motion is adopted. Kindly commence voting, please.
All right, so the voting now has officially started after that motion was adopted. Anas Malik has been at the National Assembly tracking those developments. Anas, as you were telling us earlier, security has been tightened, the mood tense inside the National Assembly. If you can take us through what you're seeing around you and the process that will follow for the next few minutes.
Well, as we speak, the PTI's parliamentary secretary has just moved inside, and that's the only representing the treasury benches. That's it. Ali Muhammad Khan is currently seated at his seat, and he is the one. Ahmed Ogar as well, the chief whip of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, is currently seated at the assembly inside on the treasury benches, and he's the one who is right now representing the government on their part. And right now, as I talk to you, the motion signing is currently ongoing, and after that, they will be moving towards the lobby. What we understand is that today, and what we can confirm through our sources, is that today just the process of the vote of no confidence will be done, and then the new leader of the House, that means the new Prime Minister of the country, will be elected on Monday. Molly?
All right, so now that the vote has started on the no confidence motion against Imran Khan, we are minutes away from the ultimate showdown in this political crisis drama that has dragged on for days now. Remember, on the 3rd of April is when this vote was to happen, and after the Deputy Speaker had rejected this motion, after the PTI, Imran Khan's party, had called this a foreign conspiracy to topple the government. Consequently, the assemblies were dissolved. The matter then reached the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court then rejected the April 3rd ruling that was given out by the Deputy Speaker, calling the dissolution and the ruling unconstitutional. And that's been the reason why the National Assembly reconvened, and the vote was to happen on the 9th of April. That was as per the Supreme Court verdict. So the process of the vote started right before midnight. Just the last few minutes that were left for the National Assembly to start the process of the voting. The small window that was closing, the process has started, and now the vote has also gotten underway, and in just a few minutes from now, the outcome of that vote will be made known. Simultaneously, what's happening outside the National Assembly is the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister has also stepped down. As Anas Malik was just telling us, the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker had already resigned ahead of that no-trust vote. The Prime Minister, Imran Khan, as of now, he is the Prime Minister. He has already left his official residence. He's already moved to his personal residence. So that's another indication of what lies ahead for Imran Khan. This political drama that has dragged on, seeing its climax in just a few minutes from now as the vote on the no confidence motion against Imran Khan gets underway. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, Imran Khan's party, has tried every trick in the book to try and get this vote delayed. Remember, if the process of the voting did not start before midnight on the 9th of April, then it would have been contempt of court. So the process started right before the date changed. We are now looking at that vote being held finally as the twists and turns in the political drama have continued. This is the ultimate showdown, but will the political uncertainty continue for Pakistan is the larger question. At the same time, remember, what is really pinching the people on the ground has been the economic crisis, the spiraling inflation. And that's something that needs to be addressed urgently. This political uncertainty has only meant that there has been a delay in addressing the economic crisis on the ground. And that's been the bigger concern. This crisis that has dragged on could have been avoided by as per many experts, if the PTI government had handled things differently. But Imran Khan had maintained that he will be fighting till the very last ball. And this is the final ball, the final over that is playing out. The pitch is the National Assembly. Imran Khan, as of now, is not in the National Assembly. He is at his personal residence. He's already moved out of the official residence. So that's a very crucial sign of of what's playing out in Pakistan as of now. Tight security outside the National Assembly. Our correspondent Anas Malik is present at the National Assembly, taking us through the minute-by-minute developments. He's already told us that the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister has also tendered his resignation. High drama that's unfolded over the last few hours in Pakistan. Hectic developments. The Deputy Speaker, the Speaker also tendering their resignations right ahead of that no-trust vote. The PTI lawmakers ahead of the vote also walking out of the National Assembly in another sign of things to come. Anas Malik, who has been getting us those latest updates, monitoring the minute-by-minute developments as they unfold. Anas, over to you. Describe to us what we are witnessing right now, the process that is being undertaken now that we are just minutes away from that voting ending and the outcome to be declared.
Well, right now I see Shaza Fatma Khwaja from the PMLN at the place where they're signing the motion of where they're basically polling and signing the vote of no confidence against the Prime Minister, and they visibly seem jubilant. They're taking pictures. I see Shaza Fatma Khwaja, I see Murtaza Javed Abbasi from the PMLN. People are queued up. They're in their line. They're showing their national identification card, or this computerized national identification card, their documents. And after that, their noting is done, and then they move to the lobby. A line is there, a big line is there of member assemblies. Right now, the count, and this will actually determine the count, or this will actually help in determining the head count of people who are voting in favor of this vote of no confidence resolution or motion. As we speak, the process is currently ongoing. And I see PMLN MPs who are walking in, getting their votes registered, getting themselves registered for the vote of no confidence, getting pictures done as well. Of course, this is a historic moment for them. And by and large, if I talk to you, what happens next is that the court had ruled that a new leader of the House should be elected the same day. That was yesterday. But right now, that does not seem to be part of the agenda, at least. And opposition sources indicate that that the new leader of the House is likely to be elected now on Monday. That means Pakistan is to have a new Prime Minister essentially on Monday, a Prime Minister in waiting essentially on Monday until he takes the oath of the office of the Prime Minister. That would be Mia Shehbaz Sharif, who is speculated to be the co-candidate or the joint candidate of the opposition. As I talk to you, the voting process is currently ongoing. I see Rumina Khurshid Alam walking in, showing her CNIC. Zahra Wadood Fatimi, she is also from the PMLN. She is there making victory signs, getting pictures snapped, and then getting themselves registered at the counter, and then walking towards the lobby one by one in a line. Apparently no rush. And there's just two members of from the Treasury benches who are currently in the House, and those two members are Ali Muhammad Khan, the Parliamentary Secretary on Parliamentary Affairs, the Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs. Pardon me on that. That is Ali Muhammad Khan from the PTI, and the other person who has stayed back is Amir Dogan, who is the Chief Whip of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf in the National Assembly. Molly.
All right. So those are the minute-by-minute developments that have been unfolding, and Anas Malik has been giving us a better sense of the situation both inside and outside the National Assembly as the political crisis continues to unfold with the series of twists and turns that have been witnessed. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.